This is a pivotal day. After weeks of grit, sweat, and tears,
I want to take this journey and really make a difference.
we say goodbye to two of our Mission Makeover ladies.
Who will continue to call Mission Makeover home and whose visit is about to end? It's time to level the playing field.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Julie Moran. We're so glad you joined us.
And I'm Jamie Eason. We're here at Sable Pines Park in South Florida.
We have got a full show ahead. Jamie's going to head out to another beautiful location, and I'm going to catch up with you later. But in the meantime, let's do this.
Let's do it.
I'm not going to fail this time.
This is going to be a lifestyle change. This is going to be all new you.
Think about what's holding you back and where you're going.
This is going to be a journey we're all going to go on together.
As you know, moving your body is an important part of any health and wellness journey, and our ladies, they work out hard, at least 3 times a week with trainer Billy Beck III here at BB3 Personal Training and Performance Center at the Westin Bonaventure Resort and Spa. And it was here that yours truly and the camera crew caught them off guard early this morning. Let's check it out.
Way to go, Billy. Thanks a lot.
All right, fun time's over, ladies. Next, another one.
Feel that shoulder burn?
Pushing it. You gotta learn to love what you hate. Weakness, unacceptable. Tell everyone how much you love it.
I love it.
Yet another great workout, ladies, and it was awesome to have Jamie here.
You guys did amazing, and I know eliminations are upon us, but we don't want to let that discourage you. You're doing amazing, and just keep that momentum up.
In life, success is never a straight line. And the difference between people that succeed and fail, it's what they do when things don't go their way. Do they blame others? Do they complain? Do they give up? Or do they rise up? And you are not lambs, you are lions. That's right.
Want to see more of the workout? Just head to our website for all the extras. And when we return,
How can we make them better?
You're a rascal, but you're gonna love this answer.
it's never a good idea to overindulge, but every now and then, for your sanity, you need something sweet. But just be smart about it. We'll show you how to do just that with the help of an exciting new sweetener.
Ladies, I'm so excited to introduce you to food royalty, Chef Nick Stellino.
We have a lot of nicks here, don't we?
And so remember we asked you to send in some of your favorite recipes?
Yeah.
So we've taken those goodies and made them better for you.
This spread looks delicious.
Well, ladies, you will see that they are delicious yet better for you than traditional recipes. All you need is the right ingredients and, of course, everything in moderation.
It's so true. It's really nice to find a way to make these indulgences more calorie friendly.
The good news is all of these dishes were made with love and, of course, born sweet. Zing zero-calorie stevia sweetener and Zing baking blend.
Chef Nick, what is stevia?
Ah, good question. Stevia is an herb that's naturally sweet and it has no calories. It is 200 times sweeter than traditional sugar. The makers of Zing created a perfect blend of stevia with pure cane sugar as a response to consumer demand for a sweetening product that can be used in cooking and baking. Yet, we reduce calories and carbohydrates. In Zing, zero-calorie stevia for sprinkling on foods and stirring into your favorite beverages.
I love the idea of less calories and carbohydrates. What about artificial ingredients? Does Zing contain any of that?
Zing stevia sweetener are made with only real ingredients and do not contain any artificial ingredients.
Remember, I'm always encouraging you to eat whole foods and real ingredients without chemicals.
Chef Nick, I have 2 young sons and we all love smoothies, but I know sometimes there's lots of calories. Any suggestions?
Every problem has a solution. Zing actually has a recipe booklet filled with delicious drinks and dishes. I like the orange cream smoothie recipe. Uses orange, low-fat vanilla yogurt, and of course, Zing. Zero-calorie stevia. It's only 140 calories per serving.
And remember, you can always make your smoothies a little healthier by adding in some chia seed or some flax that adds a little bit more omega-3s and some fiber.
That tastes great. Excellent.
Chef Nick, my family has a tradition on Sundays that we make a blueberry scone with lemon zest. Do you have any suggestions?
This sounds delicious. But we have something we think you love just as much. We have crepes with yogurt topping. Come closer because this is so easy to make. All we need to do is to add 2 tablespoons of our Zing. Then to the strawberries, to make sure that everything is nicely put together, you want to stir them real well. To expedite things, I've already made the crepes ahead of time. Then you fold it over, and then the last thing that we need to do is just a little bit of a topping. And instead of whipping cream, we're using yogurt. And the combination of these flavors is absolutely spectacular. And by the way, there are only 130 calories per serving.
Wow. And another way you can make these a little healthier and gluten-free is by using buckwheat flour for the crepes.
Chef Nick, I love baked goods, and one of my favorites is key lime pie, but I also love cupcakes. And I know we're supposed to stay away from them, so how can we make them better with Zing?
You can easily use Zing baking blend in all of your baking recipes by simply replacing the sugar with half as much Zing sugar and stevia blend. Just remember, 1/2 cup of Zing equals 1 cup of sugar sweetness.
Oh, wow. And are those what I think they are?
Yes, red velvet mini cupcakes, and they're only 60 calories each.
Oh, wow, that's better than the 100-calorie snacks.
Don't let looks deceive you, though. You still have to incorporate them as part of your calorie count for the day.
So I can't have them as a whole meal.
No.
Of course, ladies, when you're on a healthy track, it's important to keep everything in moderation. Ladies, until I see you next time, good luck on your journey. I know you will make it.
Thank you.
Remember, ladies, indulge responsibly. And for the recipes and to learn more about Zing, visit our website. And please feel free to share your own recipes using Zing. As we mentioned earlier, this is Elimination Day. From the very beginning, the ladies knew this day was coming. So how do we decide who stays and who goes? Some insight now from our Insiders panel.
Hey team, I know it's been a really interesting season so far. We've got some wonderful ladies who are doing their best, but eliminate we must, because only 4 can remain. So as we know and have discussed, it's not just about their numbers, it's about their attitude, about what they bring to the team, how they support each other. So I need to hear what you have to say about these women.
So we got our mission from Tom. Now it's time to discuss who's gonna stay and who's gonna go.
Who's first?
Well, let's look at Nikki.
What do we know about Nikki?
Well, she has an outgoing personality. She's a professional singer, and I remember seeing that she wasn't getting some gigs because of her weight.
She's lost 21 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's really good. She's lost 7 inches and only 1.2% body fat, but it's gonna start coming off, I think.
She's going wholeheartedly into this from the nutrition angle, so you can definitely see a difference that she's really taken that information and applied it to her life.
One of the things that I want to make sure that she does is have a little bit more commitment and compliance in the mental health piece so that we can get her mind in a place where all of these successful things that she's doing can actually be done in a long term.
In the workouts, she's like a positive force. Like, she gets there early, she gets there probably like 30 minutes early, does extra work, and she brings everyone else up with her energy.
All right, so who do we have next?
Let's go with Nicole. She's had some major anxieties over losing weight because of her body build. She's a former athlete and carries more muscle than the other girls, and she's worried that she's gonna get the axe because of the scale numbers.
She was really concerned with that, and we talked about the body fat to muscle ratio and how important that is, and I made sure she understood that she didn't have to worry as much about elimination just based on the weights, you know, the number on the scale. Nicole has lost 20 pounds and she's clearly lost some inches.
Can you just explain a little bit about what the difference is between when you're losing the weight versus you're losing the inches versus body fat?
Muscle is much more compact.
And then less space.
Yeah, and fat is much more dense, so it's the equivalent of having like a volleyball towards like a baseball almost. So if someone lost, say, 10 pounds of fat and gained 10 pounds of muscle, the number on the scale would be the same, but if we were to take the measurements, they would lose a lot of inches, and that's what people refer to when they say I lost inches but not weight.
And that's what we want the ladies to really focus on more is the inches and the way their clothes feel, and you know, you'll be able to see it in the mirror.
Up next is Debbie, and at 53, she often points out that she's the oldest in the group, and with that comes a lot of challenges.
She's actually lost the least amount of weight, and then it looks like she's up a bit too. In the last 2 weeks, she's been up a little bit, and she's lost 8¼ inches and about 12 pounds total. So she's doing okay, you know, and that weight fluctuation, that could be hormonal, it could be water weight. All right, so who's up next?
Patricia. Now, Patricia, when she first started, she was all in, and it seems like she's gradually run out of some steam.
She's really been the one who has had a hard time, you know, even with the 2-week detox. She was able to do it the first week, and then she was had issues with some of the shakes, and then her temptation. And I think, you know, in her own way, she is trying, but there's something that's distracting her, or
she's pretty headstrong.
There really is a lot going on, which prevents her in being able to get to the things that she needs to, doing the things that she's supposed to. But again, we all have distractions, and they're all temptations around us. And it's being able to put your self-worth first and saying, like, I need to do this for me.
I will say she is such a loving and doting mommy.
Yeah, she is.
But
she's a great person. I mean, she's very sweet, very, you know, she pushes the other girls.
Yeah.
She's a great cheerleader.
Oh yeah, she wants to look good, but I just think her mind's elsewhere. She doesn't seem very motivated.
And you know, with the workouts itself, and I know you were in some of the workouts, and so when someone like is not present, like not there, like
That
she's
must
looking
make you
around.
crazy.
It's right. I want to just break things.
All right, up next we have Brandy. After the birth of her 2 sons, she just feels like she never lost the baby weight. And I think a lot of times moms will use that as kind of a crutch, but I think there's been some lifestyle issues that have led to the fact that she hasn't been able to get it off for this long.
I find that as she is someone who came in with a lot of excuses and a lot of reasons of why she looks the way that she does, she's really taken hold of what she needs to do in order to change that.
She's lost 4 inches in just her waist alone, and so you can see.
You can
That's
definitely,
huge.
I mean, definitely
Yeah,
see it
she's
with
lost
her.
6 overall, and she's lost 18 pounds, but she's consistently losing each week,
Right,
which
and
is
she's,
really
yeah,
great.
nutritionally very, very committed.
Then the last, but certainly not least,
We have Rochelle. She works really hard, and she's really tough on herself. What kind of results has she gotten?
she's lost the most in inches, and I can see it. And she looks great, and her little smile reflects it. She's feeling good. And she also didn't lose any weight this last week, but I believe that's attributed to her cycle, which that happens. You know, there's some water weight
Absolutely.
fluctuation. Even me, as little as I am, can fluctuate like 5 to 8 pounds of water. I know it's crazy. Well, she's lost 15 pounds, so she's doing a good job. And I think her attitude's great.
I can tell she hates me sometimes, but she's starting to hate me less and less, and she's starting to enjoy the process. And I think the biggest thing is, like, she doesn't let anything stop her.
Because she is so busy and she is alone, a lot of her struggle is really finding that balance and reaching out for help with this, but for her.
All of them really seem committed, so it's really going to be tough to decide who goes, and I really wish we could keep them all. I do.
I wish we did too.
Okay, team, great thoughts, great insights. But the fact remains, 2 must go. Billy, Jamie, do what you have to do.
All right, Tom, we know what to do.
Yep, time to choose. Coming up, decision day.
Your mission has ended.
And 2 ladies end their mission. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back. This is it, the end of the Mission Makeover Road for 2 of our ladies. Let's get right to it.
I want to begin by saying that it's been an honor and a privilege to work with such an amazing group of women who are so committed and work so hard.
You guys have all shown a lot of commitment, but unfortunately, some of you actually have shown a little more than others.
Yeah, and we know it hasn't been an easy road. It's been very challenging. But in life, you know, the challenges are what shape us. And it comes down to your decisions, and this is only going to make you all stronger.
But unfortunately, y'all knew part of the show was that we have to eliminate 2 people. And unfortunately, that day's today. Even though we have to eliminate 2 of you, I will say that an 11th hour decision from one of you actually changed the direction we were planning to go. Debbie actually came to the studio and she had some unexpected news for us.
Coming in. Hi. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for being here. I feel that there's a lot about this show that I value less and need less than the other women. And so I want to offer you an opportunity to make things easy for you and step away from the show. It has been such a life-changing experience to be friends and to work out and begin this journey with all of you. I'll be cheering every one of you from the sidelines.
All of you came in with like incredible enthusiasm, you know, but one of you seemed to, based off the measurements and statistics, to not be where everyone else was at. And the nutrition was very challenging and the time demands and so forth. And for those reasons, unfortunately, Patricia, your mission has ended.
Actually, it's funny because when I kept telling her I wanted to talk to you, I was gonna do what she did because it's been difficult with the baby and the family and everything, and even getting here sometimes on time. And so it was a godsend.
Patricia, that's what we sensed, is that your heart was at home. We really were hoping that you'd be that invested in this process too. I hope you realize it's important to do that at some point because it's really good for you and for your family. And I just want you to know we're here for you no matter what.
Thank you.
We're here for all of you no matter what.
Thank you.
So this isn't an end, this is a beginning.
That's right.
And we're not living in fear, we're living in faith and courage. Because you're not lambs.
We're lions.
You're lions. On three, let's roar. 1, 2, 3. Roar!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Coming up, the remaining ladies' official stats. This is getting good.
Over the last 20 years of my life, I've been obsessed with the question, what's the difference between those who fail and those who succeed? Not just in the short term, but those who create lasting change. That question has driven me to study relentlessly, to travel the world to find the answer. As a trainer and peak performance coach, I've helped thousands of people to gain control over their bodies and their lives, from professional athletes, Hollywood celebrities, entrepreneurs, and everyday people like our Mission Makeover ladies. And what I found is simple but powerful. Those who succeed do not blame others. They don't make excuses. They take 100% full responsibility for everything in their life. They own it, the good and the bad. When you do this, a shift occurs. You go from being a victim of life to being its attacker. You go from fear and doubt to faith and courage. You walk different, you talk different. You no longer worry what others think. You rise up. You take action because you are no longer a lamb. You are a lion. And lions don't let anything stop them, including elimination.
And we're back. You know, it's always about doing the right thing and achieving your goals. Eliminations are tough, but again, we want to wish Patricia and Deb well.
Most definitely. But before we leave you, here are the remaining ladies' official stats.
Beginning the journey, Brandy checked in at 270 pounds. This week, she's down 1 pound for a total of 18 pounds. She's also lost 6 inches and 1% body fat. Nicole started at 261 pounds. She's down almost 6 pounds for a loss of 20 overall pounds, nearly 8 inches, and 1% body fat. Rochelle began at 237 pounds. She's lost nearly 4 pounds this week for a total of 15 pounds, 10 inches, and 1% body fat. And finally, Nikki weighed in at 224 pounds. With an almost 5-pound loss this week, her total is 21 pounds, 7 inches, and 1% body fat.
I'm so proud of the ladies. They're working so hard. They're doing so great.
They're doing great, but watch out, ladies. We are watching. Remember that. That's our show for today. We want you to head to our website for lots more insider info on the girls and the experts and so much more.
Yep, join us next Monday when we find out if the ladies' DNA or genes are holding them back. Thanks for watching.
Here's to good health. So long, everybody.
Mission Makeover brought to you in part by Zing, a taste of sweet excitement.